So where do the banks actually get their money from? They pretty much have two main ways for obtaining funds for their home loan. The first is deposits. That is the money people put into their bank accounts. Banks pay you interest on this money and then use those funds for their home loans. You can see how much the banks have to pay for this by simply taking a look at the interest you can earn on some high interest savings accounts. The rate is driven by the official Reserve Bank cash rate plus the competition in the market. Currently, banks are having to pay a lot more to attract your funds than in the past. This is because there's a shortage of funds, so the banks have fierce competition with each other to try and get your money. The second way is securitization programs. This is when the banks take a whole bunch of their home loans, package them up, and offer them as investments to local and overseas investors. They basically stand up and say, "We've lent out $500 million. These loans are quite safe as they have $600 million of security, basically the houses that have been bought with the money. Buy into this $500 million and in return we will pay you an attractive interest rate on this great investment." So who gives the banks this money? It's typically your superannuation funds, overseas pension funds, local councils, or anyone with a large amount of cash that they're looking to invest in a safe investment. Again, in the current market, banks are having to pay an extremely high interest rate to attract this money. Some lenders are reliant on only the second method of funding, that is securitization, and they are the lenders that have been hardest hit as they simply cannot raise funds at a fair enough price and then still offer a competitive home loan to the market. This is what typically happened to the likes of RAMs. Only deposit-taking institutions can make use of both funding options. That's banks, building societies. In the current market though, both funding options are extremely expensive because of the reduced availability of funds. Fortunately, MyRate is bank funded, so we have access to both options for funding. Our low overhead and direct lending model also means that we can consistently offer home loans at some of the best interest rates in the country. If you'd like to learn more, check out our other videos.